Hi, Amy. I'm Mary. I'm going to be your occupational therapist. So I read a little bit about your accident in your chart. I'm very sorry that happened to you. But it seems like you're doing well. Just before we start therapy, I just wanted to ask you a couple questions just to get to know you better. So first, if you had any concerns about engaging in your occupations and daily activities throughout your day.
Yeah, so I love to bake. I'm a pastry chef.
Awesome.
But I unfortunately haven't been able to do any baking since the accident just because I keep having like issues following recipes and things like that. For instance, the other day I was making breakfast for my daughter Dimitri, and all she wanted was a plain bagel toasted with cream cheese. And so I was like, oh, perfect. That's simple enough. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I toasted the bagel to perfection, and then I put the cream cheese on, and I gave the bagel to my daughter sitting at the table, and she bit the bagel and immediately spit it out. And I was like I didn't know what I did wrong. Apparently, I put sour cream on the bagel instead of cream cheese. I didn't even notice. And so I keep like forgetting like simple steps like that. Like even when I think back now, I'm pretty sure when I spread what I thought was cream cheese on the bagel, I used a fork rather than a knife, which obviously is not correct. So I'm just like, how am I supposed to, I used to bake these beautiful elaborate pastries, and it's like, how am I supposed to get back to doing that when I can't even make a simple bagel?
Yeah. Are there any occupations throughout your day that you are feeling successful with?
I'm pretty good still with like engaging with my daughter Dimitri, and like doing things with her. She's 8 years old, so I'm still able to like get her to where she needs to be, hang out with her, things like that. So yeah, that's
good. Can you tell me a little bit about like your occupational history? So some different life experiences, just a little bit history about you.
Yeah, so I went to culinary school in New York.
That's very cool.
And so that's how I became a pastry chef.
Mm-hmm.
And I love my time in New York. I now live in Scranton, which I also love it here. My daughter loves school here. Everything's great. So I'm a pastry chef. I like to exercise a bit, which I also haven't really been able to do since the accident. Just haven't been feeling up for it.
Do you have anything like in like your environment or people around you that you think is supporting you and being successful throughout your day?
Yeah. My daughter helps a lot. She like really encourages me and tries to push me in a healthy way to kind of get back to the things I used to do. But I also have a dog. His name is Obi, and he's the cutest little guy, and he's like really like emotional support for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Other than that, I also have a husband. That helps too a lot of the time. He's away at work all day, but when he comes home at night, he helps me like cook dinner and things like that. Just because I've clearly been having trouble with them. So.
And then similarly, is there anything that you notice like inhibiting, or just getting in the way of your engagement?
I would just say like I've just been getting like confused a lot recently, and I can't really like pinpoint like describe that. It's just like some things are just like a little hazy for me, and I can't quite like remember how to do simple things that I was able to do in the past, or like if someone tells me to go do something with like a few steps, like I just like kind of shut down and like and I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, if there's just any specific areas or outcomes that you want us to focus on in therapy that I can try to incorporate.
I think my main goal is just to kind of get back to where I was before the accident, like able to do even just like the simple tasks. Like I don't need to get back to like my exercising that I used to do beforehand, but just simple things like making my daughter a bagel,
right?
And things like that. Just like I'm not a fan of the forgetfulness and like not being able to do simple what used to be simple things. So kind of just like